good afternoon and happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. So guys, I'm actually getting ready to take a shower and head to bed, but Matthew had his graduation today, guys. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm starting the vlog late and it's been all over the place today. I did record two little snips today from the graduation, just when they called his name and then when they were like throwing all their caps up in the air and everything like that. The thing that kind of stinks is we do it at the local community college and they do it in the field house. There is, with the exception of two small rows of raised bleachers, you're sitting all at the same level, so it's really hard to see what's going on, and like a lot of people stand and like you can't see all the time. And so that was the same with my graduation. Like my parents sat in the same place that we sat for Matthew's, but like the graduates obviously can see what's going on, but like where we were sitting, it was really hard to like kind of see the stage. I was able to zoom in and it was actually you could see Matthew like a little bit better, but we were sitting kind of far back and we were not like, we were like at the floor level seats. So, you know, in basketball, that's good. But when you're there to see a graduation, you can't see anything because even though the stage is, like, up, we still, like, couldn't see through anybody else. So, yeah, it was really difficult to see. So you just kind of had to listen. But when they actually did call his name, we were able to, like, see him and everything like that. But when they're actually, like, sitting and stuff like that, or when they came in, too, because, like, everybody stood up for that, couldn't see anything. So yeah, that, and then also too, like I said, when they threw their caps up in the air. So I'll insert that footage for you guys.
Matthew Patrick is your man.
Woo! Nizi!
My grandparents ended up coming, and then we were gonna go out to eat afterwards, but they drove like 2 hours to get here, and so they ended up just going home afterwards, right after the graduation ceremony. And so my mom was like, oh well, we can go out to eat, just like the five of us, but then ended up we just went to Steak and Shake because it was already like 9:30. So I'm actually kind of happy that my grandparents didn't stay with us because they would have been like trying to drive home by like 10 o'clock and stuff like that. So it was cool too because we saw like so many people there that we hadn't like seen in so long and stuff like that, or like other friends and stuff like that. I saw one of my friends because her brother is graduating too. I hadn't seen her in like months, or not even, honestly, it's probably like about a year. I think the last time I actually saw her, like I've seen her here and there, but like actually like had the chance to like talk to her. Like I've seen her in her yard and stuff like that when we've driven by her house, but I haven't actually like had the chance to talk to her or anything like that really until today. I think it's since like my grandma's memorial service, like she came, but other than that, like I hadn't seen her for like a really long time. It's crazy. But she like went away to college and stuff like that. I think I was telling you guys, and so like I hadn't really seen her, but she's actually back now, at least for the summer. So I was like, I need to get in touch with her because it's been like ridiculous. Like we've been so busy and stuff like that that we both haven't been able to find like time since like that, pretty much, since like the last time I saw her. But yeah, I was actually able to like talk to her. I was like, I saw her sister coming in, and then I told her that, and she was like, yeah. I was like, I knew you would be like somewhere near here. And so yeah, it was really cool. And like other people too that like we saw that like were, you know, Matthew played volleyball with, or, you know, football with, or baseball with, like way back in the day. You know, and stuff. So it was just like, it was crazy. Like there's so many people they ended up like reading the names off of, or like knew that kid, knew that kid, knew that kid. So it was just so like cool to see all of those kids and like their families and stuff like that kind of again. I also got a tad bit of yard work done. I needed Matthew to help me with a little bit of one of the patches that I was trying to do. And because he had graduation, he did not want to help today. So I was like out there. So I worked on the side bed kind of between the driveways. So I did that for a little bit today. But I really didn't get that much done. I put in maybe about an hour's worth of work, which wasn't a whole ton. I did clear it out like pretty good for to an extent, but I've got to move plants around and stuff like that, and so I've got to figure out like, you know, kind of a lot of what's going on in that bed. So yeah, that's what's gonna have to happen. But Tomorrow I'm hoping that I can get more done. And I also asked Matthew, I was like, okay, literally all I need him to do is I'm going to dig up, there's a handful of rocks where we need to mow the lawn. And so I was like, I'll dig up these rocks because right now it's pretty much just weeds because the grass got taken over because there was like the rocks were there. And so I'm going to dig up the rocks, have him move them. Then I want him to go over with the lawnmower, that section, just to cut down all of the weeds. We'll probably spread some weed and feed and like grass seed over it and just let it take care of it itself. Because it was difficult to pull all this stuff up today because the other sections there's like what's it called, like plastic underneath the flower beds, but in this section there isn't. I could do it if I really wanted to dig it up and everything like that, but I'm thinking let's just go with a little bit of the easier option since we have the weed and feed and the grass seeds and stuff like that, and hopefully whatever grass is still in there can come up and we can get rid of whatever weeds are there. So that's what my plan is. And then also too, I need him to then, because there is one big rock that's there that we're actually leaving there. It's been there since like we've moved into the house. And so I just need him to take once he's done moving the rocks, taking care of the lawn, and then there's like a couple sections where we still had like tall grass that he needs to go over with the weed whacker and also with the what's it called, over by the rock and stuff like that. So we'll see exactly what he can get finished up tomorrow. But I was like, I literally just need you to do like 3 little things, and then I'll probably take out the rest of the bed by myself. Because it shouldn't be too hard, like I said, it's just mainly moving this stuff around. But I'm hoping to actually start it like early in the morning and hopefully I can wake up because I was actually like exhausted at like 9 o'clock when we got home. So my goal is to like get to bed like within the next 10 minutes or so because the thing that stunk though was that we got home with dinner at like 9 o'clock and I ended up eating at like 9 o'clock. So now I'm like got a full stomach. I'm like, I don't want to go to bed on a full stomach because then I always wind up with an upset stomach in the morning. But on top of that too, Matthew also has got awards night for volleyball, which I don't know that he's ever gone to an awards night for volleyball. At least the parents have never gone. Like, the family, like, at least ours hasn't. I don't know if there has been or not in the past, or, like, what, or if it's maybe just for varsity, but it doesn't really make sense, because all 4 years that he was in football, we went to all 4 of those award nights, and, like, I was like, oh, maybe it's just for football, but then his girlfriend was saying how she had awards night for track. And so I was like, yeah, it's really weird why Matthew's never gone to one for volleyball. But they wanted to do like a cookout at a local park and like stuff like that. So it's kind of supposed to be more like of a family kind of based little like party. I think they're going to play like softball and stuff like that, which I think is kind of cool because honestly doing the awards night at like we do it in the auditorium and whatever and stuff like that. And it's just kind of like, I don't know. I didn't really like it when we do the football ones because, like, you sit there and it's almost like a graduation ceremony kind of thing, you know. Like, you get your little award. They say a couple nice things about it. But I feel like with the volleyball, it's a little bit of smaller, like, group of kids. And I don't know if it's just for the varsity or if it's for all age kids or what. Not, but I think that that's kind of a more fun idea is to do it a little bit more like a little party kind of thing, which I think is kind of fun, which is like what we've done like for youth football and stuff like that. We do like an after party kind of thing and we'll give out the awards and stuff like that, but it's not like so formal. Like all the kids dress up and the parents and like families kind of dress up a little bit, and so it just seems a little too like formal to me. I'd like that if it was a little bit more of like a fun kind of party atmosphere. And so, yeah, I think that's a neat idea, and I like the coach's take on this. So, anyways, so guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So, bye, guys.